Well, what's up, guys? It's Book Talk Cutie Pie again. The Hot Mess Express is coming at you, this time with a book review. And this book review is part of MommaD's Traveling with an Indie PR box. And I am super excited to be one of the first ones that received it. And I was lucky enough to get 2 books in my box by the author CM Neff. Now, because I did take last month primarily off of social media and off of reading because I had injured family, moves going on, all kind of stuff, it took me a little while to get to these, but I have got to them. I have read them. Guys, get your tissues prepared. The emotion, the trauma in these books, so good. So let's get into it. So I'll start with Remembering Charlie by CM Neff. And I make notes here so I can remember. You're going to get the tissues ready because this pulls at your heartstrings. Oh my goodness. This book does center around a second chance romance love story of Charlie and Carter. Charlie being the FMC, Carter being the MMC, who met in high school and started dating after. But there was a horrific motorcycle accident and Carter was left with some memory loss. And then you kind of fast forward 10 years later, and now there's Preston, who is Charlie's child. And Preston is a remarkable child with extreme resonating accuracy portrayal of a child with autism. And as a mother of a child with autism, if you have a child with autism, this book will truly resonate with you. Carter walks back into her life unexpectedly, and their romance rekindles into a sweet love story that is truly just so sweet, so sugary. I will let you know that there is an alternate ending that takes a darker path for this book, and I was all in my feels when I read it. I'm trying not to cry now. So I went with the lighter adaptation. This author has some truly emotionally impactful writing. It was a solid 4-star book for me. And while I think there's like one open door spicy scene, it was fairly tame compared to a lot of open door spice that I read. Most of the other tension filled moments are fade to black. So I would give it a 1 on the chili pepper scale. But I highly recommend, if you have a child with autism, or if you know someone who has a child with autism, or if you know someone who has suffered memory loss, this is a really nice read. And I found it to be very knowledgeable and very emotionally impactful. But there's another book. Hold that thought. So I was also sent the novella Snow Came in December. And it's a very short little novella. Let's get into that. So that book may have been short, but it was absolutely jam-packed with trauma bonding, healing, emotionally loaded, heartfelt scenarios. The story centers around Cody, who is a bit of a Grinch, a bit of a grump. He's a single dad after his daughter's mom passed away 2 years prior. Lucy is his daughter, who has not spoken a word since her mother's passing, and she bonds with Katie, who is the nanny that he hires to help. And as Katie and Lucy's bond grows, so does the chemistry and the connection between Cody and Katie. It's a very slow burn with some very nice tension, trauma bonding, trauma healing. Another one I definitely needed my tissues for. I would not think so with something so tiny, but I did. Maybe it's because I read it immediately after Remembering Charlie. But I would give this one also a solid 4 stars and a 1 on the chili pepper scale. So if you guys have not checked out CM Neff, I highly recommend. Just be prepared with your tissues. Great, emotional, thoughtful writing. All right, guys, thanks so much. And thank you, Mama D, for hosting the Traveling with the Indie PR box. I will be getting these books packed up and stuffed with some extra goodies and sending it on to the next person. I know you sent me their information, so I will be getting it sent off to them either tomorrow or the next day. And I hope they love the goodies that I stuff in there. And thank you again for hosting this, and thank you for introducing me to another fabulous indie author. Bye, guys.